Thanks for tuning in. Today we're going to be reviewing the Knog Blinder 900 LED by Headlight. Knog is best known for their attractive and creative bee scene style lights, whether it's the fun frog lights or the Blinder Road series. What we have here today is the new Blinder range, which is the high output headlight variation, which offer bright output, advanced technology, and competitive price points for both road or mountain biking. We have the Blinder 900 here, but they also offer a Blinder 600 and an even brighter Blinder 1300 version. Packaging wise, you can see very simple. You have a nice cardboard backing, the headlights prominently displayed, and then you have the specs printed on the back with this little hidden compartment to hide all the accessories. So pretty slick, no excessive packaging or wasted plastic. I'll go ahead and take this out of the box and we'll go over the specs. So retail price on this is $79.95. As I mentioned earlier, there is a $60 Blinder 600, as well as a $100 Blinder 1300. As the name implies, this has 900 lumen output, while the other ones are either brighter or dimmer. This has a very slick dual-sided mount, so it simply clips on, and it has a rail design to go backward or forward. This has 6 different output modes, so you can easily switch between constant or flash options. And you also have a battery status checker with a single button press on the top. You also have 2.5 hour to 170 hour runtime, which is the range for the steady high mode all the way down to eco flash. So you should be able to find the perfect mode whether you're road cycling or doing trails on a mountain bike. As far as what comes with it, you can see it's pretty simple. You have the headlight itself. This is again the 900 version. You have the handlebar mount, which you can see has a cool clip-on style with a rubber strap. And then we have an included GoPro adapter that does not appear to be a USB Type-C charging cable, but you should already own one of those by now. As you can see, it has a simple USB-C port, so you can easily charge this with one of your existing cables. Now let's take a look at the weight of the Blinder 900. The headlight by itself, that comes out to about 147 grams. The handlebar mount is only 20 grams. And then the GoPro adapter, that is only 12 grams. The Knog Blinder headlights combine a single-piece industrial CNC aluminum housing with a 4 LED lens. Design-wise, these have a very sleek and modern look as you have a square profile and an elongated shape. So it almost feels more like a flashlight that you can hold in your hand. And that conceals the lithium polymer battery on the inside. This is actually IP67 rated, so you can put this underwater and not have it get damaged. With no removable battery, you have to use the USB Type-C charging port on the bottom side to charge this, which is really convenient, and it charges within a few hours. The body has a black anodized finish, so you can see it looks really slick and modern, and it should be very durable, so if you drop this, it should handle that and not show any scratches or damage. You have heat fins cut directly into the body, and these are the little lines that go all the way around. Very simple branding with Knog and then Blinder here. And you can see these little raised cutouts down the sides, and these are part of the mounting system. So you have these little ledges on each side, and it not only does it hold the mount, but also makes it easier to hold by hand as you have the little cutout. So pretty slick overall, and it looks a lot like their Power series with the square shape. There are also nice little details like the little side window cutouts that help with side visibility, which is really important when you're riding in urban settings. So you can see even if you can't see the front of the light, you still can see the edge. In terms of the LEDs, you have 4, and you can see the bottom has these vertical diffusers, so that gives it a wider beam, while the top 2 are more of a spot beam to let you see further down. These are always operated together, so you can see the beam shape has a traditional cone, but it's a little bit wider due to those diffusers. So a nice balance with the beam optics, and makes this great for road cycling or mountain biking. In terms of mounting, that's where this light really has a lot of advantages. So you can mount this either on the top or bottom. You can see there's no GoPro or Garmin directly on here. Instead, you have this rail design, and you can see these little extensions, and this goes right on those ledges. So you can mount this upside down, or from the bottom, or from the top. So rather than flipping the light, you always keep the power button on top, and then you can mount this underneath a out front mount, or directly to your handlebar. So you can see if I apply some pressure, I'll simply click into place. And you can see there's also adjustment forward and aft. There's also a GoPro adapter included. So if you want to put this on an out front mount, you open the tab, which allows this to extend. It has the same shape. So with this one, it's ideal for the top. So I'll position that and then lock the tab down. And now you can see I have a top mounted setup, which is really nice. So you don't have to, again, flip the light. Power button is still visible. And with this rail design, you can actually move it forward or backwards. So depending on your bike setup, you can put this forward or backwards. And that gives you a lot of flexibility. So it's a slick design. And then with the mounts off, again, it almost feels like a flashlight. So really easy to carry. Removing it's also easy. So you just want to extend it out, raise the tab on the adapter. The other one requires quite a bit more force. So really have to grab that and then pull it off. You can see a nice rubber strap, and this should handle different diameters pretty easily with the different notches in here. In terms of user interface, it's pretty simple. You have one power button on top. Again, no replaceable battery here. It's all sealed. So a single click will activate the battery status. So you get a multi-battery status. It'll be red or green. If you hold it, it turns it on. There's 6 different modes, so you have multiple constant intensity, so low, medium, high. And then if you double press, you activate the flash mode. So you can see this is kind of the nighttime flash where it goes high to low. You have a crazy strobe effect. And then eco flash, which is great for daytime riding. So it's nice they've separated these, and you have to double press to activate either the constant or the steady modes, or switch in between the steady modes and the flash mode. So it's really nice. So if you're riding at night, and you just want to increase the power or decrease it, you don't have to worry about accidentally activating flash. And this has mode memory, so it always turns back on to the mode as previously on. There are 6 different output modes with the light. You have 3 constant modes, low, medium, and high. Medium gives you 450 lumens, 4 hours. And then high gives you that full 900 lumens with 2-hour runtime, which is not too bad. You can see the beam pattern in it is really nice too. It's very wide and uniform. There's 3 flash modes. You have steady pulse, then on-off style strobe, as well as a eco flash, which gives you an impressive 120-hour runtime. And that's a great option in daytime riding. Here you can see it during the day. So you have nice long distance visibility with these little 4 small LEDs, and it ensures you're visible even during the day when the sun is out. So pretty nice setup. At nighttime, we're impressed with the beam on this. Again, there's 4 small LEDs, and the combination of the flood and spot give you this very uniform glow that lights up the road. You can see it's almost 2 lanes wide, so it's more than enough for mountain biking or road cycling. Even the media mode is quite bright, and you can't actually turn off the flood or spot separately. They're always in uniform, so you get a consistent beam. We like the high mode for really dark areas or for faster riding, but either one is more than enough. Low mode is probably good enough for urban riding when you have a lot of lights around you. So a pretty nice setup, and it's great to see Knog create a higher output light, not instead of just these B-scene style lights. So a good option if you're a road cyclist or mountain biking and you want that versatility of mounting. You can see here we actually have it underneath our Magicshine TTA out front mount using the GoPro adapter, and it's really clean, so you don't even see the headlight and it's hidden underneath your computer. Now let's do a comparison between the Blinder 900 and other lights on the market. Here we have the Knog Blinder Road. So this is only 400 lumens, so not that bright. But you can see similar design. You have the nice black finish, heat fins cut directly into the body, and this USB port directly integrated into the body itself. So pretty cool feature. You can just plug that in. But obviously this is more of a B-scene light versus 2C like the Blinder 900. So if you're going down a dark trail, you're going to want that 900 lumens versus just 300, which is more appropriate for urban settings. We have the Magicshine RN1500. Very similar sizing here, but you can see the Knog is just a little bit smaller with the 4 LEDs versus 1 big one and the diffuser. The big downside of Magicshine is that although they're USB Type-C, they have the same battery status checker. They have a Garmin mount which can't really be flipped, so if you flip this, you actually create more glare. While the Blinder has the dual mounted, so dual mounting design, so you can mount from the top or the bottom. It's a lot more flexible than the RN1500. Topeak also has a dual-sided light. You can see it has a beam cutoff with this reflector style. So you have a top-mounted LED and then a scallop shape that really helps eliminate any glare. You can also connect wirelessly to a taillight, which is kind of a cool feature. Their design has a slot as well, but it's on the front and back, so not quite as flexible as the blinder center design. And again, a little bit more expensive for the output. Trek has their Commuter Pro, which is a similar light, but a lot fancier, so metal body, dual gauges, so you can actually control the tail light and headlight. And you can see you have multiple LEDs versus just guessing the color, which is nice. You have these orange cutouts and that STV Zero style beam, which you can see has a nice cutoff compared to the blinder standard cone. So if you're on a lot of pedestrian trails, this is a more friendly light as you're not blinding people. And you put these side by side, you can see that. But obviously you're paying for the extra features. Another good comparison are the Fenix lights. It's actually a flashlight company, but they have quite a few bike lights. You can see similar form factor, metal body. They have a standard tab style mount, so you just slide this on. But otherwise very similar, USB Type-C, single button press for battery status. These have single LEDs. But the nice thing about Fenix is that you can actually replace the battery, which is something you can't really do with most bike lights. So if you do want something a little bit more adaptable and future-proof, something like the Fenix lights is a good option. But I think the blinder strikes a nice balance. It's very affordable, not the highest tech option on the market, but it gives you the dual mounting and a very simple form factor. Now let's go over the pros and cons for the Blinder 900. What we like about it is you have dual-sided mounting, so you can put this underneath an out front mount or on your handlebar very easily. It also has a simple one-button interface with an illuminated ring around it, which makes it really easy to see the battery status or switch between flash or constant modes. Also with the Blinder 900, you have that premium build quality and design that Knog is known for. The main negatives of the light is the fact that it does have a large form factor. It's fairly long, so you do have to slide it forward to fit in front of handlebars. And it also doesn't utilize the modular PWR battery system, which I think would have been a great opportunity here to make it very versatile. Could have had a very short battery for daytime riding and then a longer one for nighttime riding. Taking everything into account, we give the Blinder 900 an 8.9 out of 10. It's a really nice 2C blinder headlight. Thanks for watching this review. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You can see more content from us on our website at thesweetcyclist.com, as well as follow us on Instagram at thesweetcyclists. This is The Sweet Cyclist reminding you to enjoy the ride.